There we go. And I'm pretty sure they're both in the server. Let's have a look. Offstage,
Look
thank you for
at
subscribing. I
that.
appreciate it. Casting. xRavyn.
That's so friendly of you, Chopsticks.
Power.
Supporting
There we
Pride.
go.
Thank you.
Streamer info. I'm casting. xRavyn. Is MaxPower. There we go. So
Still,
let's have a look at these drafts.
we love you, guy.
First ban.
People like you makes this happen.
First ban on the slow land for MaxPower. xRavyn then bans Crater Lake. Here comes the home map for MaxPower. He goes with Mediterranean, and xRavyn will take Scandinavia. And the admin pick will be Bogland. As for the civs, let's have a look here. We have Mongols getting banned, followed by the Italians and the Vietnamese, and the Spanish. As for picks, MaxPower will take the Persians, and xRavyn will grab the Byzantines and the Lithuanians. And MaxPower will then take the Hindustanis. As for the admin picks, we have the Turks for MaxPower, Malians for xRavyn, Japanese for Max, Romans for Raven, Huns for Max, and Bengalis for Raven. Those are the civs, those are the maps. First game is Bogland. What civs do we expect here on Bogland? Let me jump into the game, hopefully. Undefined air, of course.
I might have misunderstood something. Should I comment or what do you?
Those are the civs, those are the maps.
I'm a bit slow.
Yeah, I might have to check.
Again, it's not exactly like Mr. Pride was inviting me to comment, but okay.
I'm not inviting anyone to comment. Those are the civs, those are the drafts. Go nuts. While I find the game.
It's hard to be Pride today, guys. Relax.
It's always hard to be me. So, what do you think, Jürgen? We have Boglands on game 1. What civs will we be seeing?
I have a horrible track record today.
It's fine. We have 30 seconds till game start. I can see the civs in front of me. I know what we were looking at.
Boglands, Japanese Romans. I'll go for that.
Okay, you're saying Japanese and the Romans. Any other changes? Keep in mind, everyone, this is 1530 ELO. So this is quite up there.
Okay. Then I'm totally wrong.
That is one way to look at it. 8 seconds till game starts. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly jump over to Capture Age, so we'll see exactly what is happening as we go. Game is loading.
We have seen Byzantine so many times on Mediterranean that I think Raven is doing that there. Would be fun to see a repeat of Byzantines versus Persians on Mediterranean, to be honest. We saw that matchup a few days ago.
Here we go. We have Raven playing as the Malians versus MaxPower or Mark here, and Hindustanis. Let's have a look. PC going down again. So this time both generation looks similar because they're not. One of them isn't on the wall, or they're both off the wall. So at least it's a bit more fair that way. And I love this TC placement here for Raven. Looking really strong. Position.
This is a good Boglands. Okay, I take everything back. This will be fun.
There we go. More TC. Not a bad TC. It's close to the wood line. I would have preferred it to be in a slightly better position, I would have to say. But overall, not the worst place I've seen it. But scouting coming in for both players. Yeah, put down this. Here we go. TC is going up. MaxPower immediately drops a house. Raven not looking to drop a house anytime soon, by the looks of it. And Raven's getting housed.
Beautiful.
1500 elo. Raven gets housed.
Oh no, I would love if you had a soundboard so we can play some sound effects.
I did. That was not on my bingo board today. Game 1 immediately. Raven gets housed. That is insane. I am casting it, that is correct. I don't know what I expected, to be honest.
But again, are we having a... Is there an option here that Raven actually have never played the map?
Could be multiple places on your bingo card. So, big difference here immediately for both players. We have Max here, MaxPower, grabbing the hunt, while Raven focusing down on the sheep. Again, Raven not dropping another house, but he's gonna get housed again. I mean, at least he did get loomed. Also, yeah, why is there an echo? I'm not sure.
Is there an echo from my sound?
I'm not sure. There wasn't an echo earlier. Is the echo still there? No echo. Okay, I don't know what that was. I really don't know what to go. Smart guy, thank you. 100-bit cheers. I appreciate it, bud. I've been having a great day for subs and cheers today. Damn. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Somebody give the man a shout out. Bit more idle eco here for... You should do more AoE 2 content. I know. I just needed a little bit of I need to do some other stuff before I could do more AoE content. So there are limits to what I can and cannot do here, Emma. Here we go, Lumber Camp now coming in. So this is one of those maps where I will argue that maybe a lumber camp is not as essential as maybe dropping a barracks instead. Because you already start with the mill. Realistically, you only need one more building to go up to feudal age. And I don't think, if most of your TC you drop it anyway on the wood line, like, do you really need that lumber camp? And here comes Raven looking to get a quick villager kill. No
A mining
loom.
camp would be great.
And villager goes down, and Raven will now retreat his.
Ay.
He's back. Spy guy, thank you for another 100 sheets. Assigned to get Helldivers too. Are you sponsored or something there, Paulie? Because this feels like you're coming on a little too strong there. I would love to get Helldivers too. I would love to. I will eventually. I just need to find the time and everything to probably get it. I'm still not sure. I'm still not 100% sold on the game, unfortunately. I've been watching you stream it a couple of times. It seems a bit too hectic for me personally, but I haven't decided yet. I might get it, I might not. I'm not 100% sure yet. But again, I appreciate the bits. You want your bits back? I can give you tea bags. You know, that's the best that I can do.
He got his tea bags back today, so
Yeah. So, I'm curious to see. We have, okay, so MaxPower has enough food to click up to feudal age here. He just needs to press the button. Come on, there you go. He clicked up. Raven also has enough food to click up to feudal age, but Raven doesn't have a second building.
yeah, but you have the mill. You need one more building then.
And he's dropping a mining camp over here.
Oh no! Oy, 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 oy.
He didn't have the building. He's gonna be so late up to the feudal. He has to make an extra villager, and he's still waiting for the mining camp to go up. He's gonna idle the TC time. No, he's getting another villager. And he still has 30 seconds of idle TC time. This is looking like a rough start for Raven here. Also, look at the stone and gold piles stuck behind the wood line.
Ooh.
They're just the scout being annoying. Another lumber camp. A lumber camp now for Raven. Probably to grab double bid axe, but I do love the walling here in for the MaxPower here. He's completely walled off the front. He's only undefended here in the back, which is easily wallable with that little gap here. So it's more so I'm curious. Can he see that little gap? Yeah, he can. He doesn't know if that's wallable or not, but he's still scouting with the sheep. And if he sees that he can wall this off right here, then he has all this space to work with. That stone, the gold in the back, the extra gold here. That's a lot of space for him to be able to
All
work
those
on.
farms, that's safe. It's so different from most boglands.
Yeah, but you look at like Raven here on this side, he's a bit like more difficult to wall, but he can wall sections off. Like he's completely walled up until here. So he can get this stone and gold, but he just needs to chop through this wood line first. There's the barracks. Both players on the way up to feudal. No real aggression from either player, except for MaxPower here, who's just slowly being, I guess, more annoying than anything, just doing damage as he can, as he needs. No second military building, so I'm not sure. And there we go. So he's now walling here. Okay, it's not the worst wall. I would have preferred if he walled like this, I would say. But that's perfectly fine too. Yeah, Raven really wants to avoid getting housed again. He got housed twice this game. He's like, never again. And we have a stable coming in for Raven. So we might be seeing some scouts coming in. Luckily for MaxPower here, he's completely walled in. Spearman now coming in for MaxPower. Here come the scouts with some spearmen as well forward for Raven. And Raven does lose his scout. I expect this to be a very, very long and drawn out game, to be completely honest. I feel like with all the small faults that Raven has had, he's still in a slightly better position. He has a bit more eco, he has less idle eco. He has a bit less army, but overall he's doing a bit pretty well. It looks like MaxPower is dropping a market to probably go up to Castle Age. Raven here has the market, has the blacksmith up. He's just waiting for extra food to click up. He's buying food. Fine, he just needs 3 more food. There we go, Raven can now click up. Raven, click up. Raven, please. There you go. Raven going up the castle age. And MaxPower now getting a bit more. It's just slightly more food to be able to click up. And Raven now going for more on gold. Seems like he's going to switch into knights. Do Malians get knights? Hold up.
Valiance gets a knight, yes.
Yeah, so 6, yeah,
And Cavalier.
Might be going for knights here. As for MaxPower, he's going for a double stable. Oh no, he's dropping a stable. He didn't have one yet. Making a stable. We'll have to see what he goes for. Getting armor upgrades. Will he go for the... Well, what do you call them? The Shavamshara either? Or the Hindustanis?
They don't get that, so it's camels only. They get Hussar though, so
Hussars.
in
Oh,
Imp
I'm thinking
they're
of
not
Gujaras.
horrible. Shivamsha is unfortunately Gujaras.
Yeah, I
only.
mix these two civs completely. Like I get them confused. They have the name is different, yeah, but like the logos are so similar. I'm a terrible caster, okay? But we do have bloodlines coming in. Double stable. Bloodlines in for Raven as well. And have to see, and there you go, Raven now going for knights. And MaxPower going for camels. He needs more on gold to be able to keep producing these camels.
Although the camels are quite cheap.
And Raven switches from knights to camels. Interesting enough.
Well, camels versus camels is kind of a decent fight.
Yeah,
Knights is well. 1 versus 1. Knights actually win over camels. The reason people go camels as a counter is that they're much cheaper.
And like the same argument, like pikemen. Pikemen aren't the counter to knights; they're just cheaper, so they're just better to throw at them. Hey, Fizzy. Yes, buddy. I want to say a couple of bad fights for Raven here. I'm pretty sure he could take these into a bit better position. This. I feel like he might be throwing a couple of camels away, and I'm not sure why the camels are going around this way and not coming out from this side. That seems to be annoying. I want to blame padding. Can I do that?
You can still do that, but only for about a week more.
Yeah, good. I'll play ranked in a week. Also, Raven with a double blacksmith.
I see people do that.
I usually see that people do that in
sense.
like late castle to imp. On the way, buddy. Just so
maybe he's late.
Tech switch or something.
Yeah, but if it's late for some updates, it might make a little bit of sense.
Yeah. And we have another TC coming in for Raven here in the back. Third TC for him. MaxPower on 2 TCs. Curious to see if we see another one sometime soon. But MaxPower is on stone, so we might be seeing a castle instead.
I would love for Raven to get more production buildings and at least drop 10 more farms.
Raven here going for the relics. And unfortunately for Raven, he can't get a relic victory even with all the relics he's grabbing, because the last relic is right here in the far corner behind MaxPower's base. I killed my boar with my TC pathing. I made the militia imp pathing. Exactly. Pathing is the bane of everything. And look at this. Here we go. We have camel riders for max power inside here. And the walls are not quick enough. And here come the camel rider.
Ooh, but again, they're not a good raiding unit.
No, but they're good to disrupt. So you're just like, idle some eco here and there.
Yep, yeah, the idling is good.
I cover you.
Good scouting, basically. Yep, Emma is happy. Stone walls are coming in. This is kind of good, not gonna lie. Again, very even yet. Raven is slightly getting ahead with eco. Not much, but tickling his way there. The army numbers seems to be growing fast for both, but maybe slightly faster for Raven. Again, it's the number of farms that scares me slightly. Raven can't keep everything producing, unfortunately. Also, the amount of villagers on gold is not adequate, not gonna lie.
Raven got housed again. Came back, sat down, Raven's house.
Well, it's live games.
Yeah.
Casted by Pride. What are people expecting?
Yeah, all those houses that Raven dropped. The last thing I expected was him getting housed. And look at that fight. That was such a good fight for Max. Just because he had the extra defense upgrade for those camels. Look at that. Doing damage, because this is, like, while he's not being, like, getting eco kills, he's still getting value out of these camels.
Yep. But it's not idling enough, to be honest.
Yeah.
And again, I love to see this. Something we forget far too much at Milo Elo. They are re-walling. If someone gets in, they get the walls back up after.
Always re-wall, always keep your defenses up, always delay your enemy as best you can. The only downside here for Raven, he's still open on this side at the top where the initial wave came in, so we'll have to see if he closes that off again. There you go, sending more vills to gold, looking to make more. He needs more villagers on food.
Yep. Yeah, I needed those villagers on gold for quite a while, to be honest.
There we go. And
it's the new Anderson himself, the man, the legend.
Yeah, Raven housed again. That is unfortunate.
By now, it's just a meme, to be honest.
Yeah, he has a lot of idle time, 3 TCs. He doesn't have the food to keep producing from the TCs, to keep making camel.
He just didn't drop the farms. He needed 10 more. He had the wood. It's a bit sad, to be honest.
Yeah, now he's moving villagers from wood to farms. Again, he needs to. Is he going to imp? No, he can't. He doesn't have the buildings.
Nope. Then he would be dropping buildings.
Accumulating this much resource.
Well, he wants to go imp, but
some Brazilian guy. Sure thing, Leo. Have a good evening. Anyway, there's the castle. Expensive castle in for max power. This castle is great for Raven just because it's on the stables. Neo, thank you for the 1 gifted. Smart guy, enjoy your subscription. And there we go, the castle up, but these stables will be going down. Imp for both players coming in. Sorry, isn't there 3 relics? No, there's 4 relics there, Raven. Yes, buddy. They have paused the game. Yeah, I have all the relics.
Yeah.
There's 5. No, I only see 4.
Emma, there has
There's
actually
1.
been a few games where we only seen 4
No,
on this
no.
map.
I double checked the map twice. There is only 4 relics in total on this map.
No, Emma, not this map. After the dry one appeared, there is some strange things happening.
Paulie, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it, as always. Hey, we got a hype train! Let's go! Haven't had those in a while. Last hype train we got, it was the day I got affiliate was when we got the hype train. There we go, boat players up in Imperial HVC heavy camo. It's coming in for MaxPower. Second castle drop coming in for Raven here as well.
But you personally, which civ do you prefer in Imp?
In this situation, I would say I kind of prefer the Malians, just because they have the Gebettos and they're really quick. They're a good raiding unit. I think all in all, I feel like they might do a lot better. My only concern here is, while I do prefer the Malians as a civ, I think MaxPower is playing a bit better. He has a higher eco lead. He has less idle time. He has better resource collection. In general, I think MaxPower has been playing much better here in this game specifically. The great thing about for Raven here is he does have the 3 relics, which means he's getting the extra gold bonuses. Here we go, big fight. And yeah, MaxPower is just throwing these camels under the castle, and that is a bad fight for him. And yeah, you go, Raven pulling his army back. Very smart, getting some healing from the monks and avoiding the fire. We'll have to see. We have a lot of trebs on the field. Wonder which castle will go first. Looks like Raven might be losing his castle here. Chemistry and Botkin coming in as well, while Raven is getting conscription. Broccoli, how are you? Welcome, bud.
The whole den is here. Fantastic.
Yeah, always nice to see it. And there you go. Raven will lose his castle. Both castles go down simultaneously. And here we go. Now we have a big fight. Heavy camels on both sides. And some Gebettos running around. And we now go into a treb war, by the looks of it. And there's the GG's. I don't know, GG's called actually. Raven just wins. Mark does give up by the looks of it. Raven will take game 1. But as we can see, nicely done for both players. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that Max kind of like gave up on that one. I thought he had more production buildings, he had better eco, he had more resources. I guess.
He lost so much army.
Okay, I think I know why Max kind of like early resigned. He's out of gold.
Yeah.
He can't keep producing cows. I think he forgot that there's gold back here. And then the nearest gold he can grab is either this one here and this one here, which are completely open and not safe to grab. So I think he kind of realized like he can't like retaliate here. It's unfortunate. But that was game 1.
It was a bit early.
Yeah. Malians do take the win. Hindustanis take the loss. Let me go ahead, jump over to Discord, the civs. As you can see here, game 2 will be Mediterranean. Here are the civs, what we have left of the civs.
Persian Byzantines is my guess.
Going with the Persian Byzantines. Interesting enough. So before we start this, and while we wait for them to start, I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom. I'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah, again, today is a bit of a chair stream day, but again, Pride 2.0 requires a little attention. And also doing it live isn't always possible to make work with the schedule of a family. So we have to adapt. So happy to see so many of you here. Excellent tournament so far. Not gonna lie, Raven had a bit more issues playing against Broccoli though.
There we go. We are back. Welcome back, Sokol.
Oh yes, of course I'm happy to see you, Loyal Legion. You're a legend by yourself. There's so many legends here today that I'm running out of shoutouts.
So here we go. We do have game 2 starting. They are already
Oh,
in.
it's that's scheduled, Broccoli? Or am I just completely out of it today? I think I should start to shut up. We're getting there, Kevin. Less than an hour now. Well, we're not totally run out of shoutouts, are we?
Ah, we got plenty. We got plenty. You waiting on your match? Wait, no, you have. Isn't it 10? You said. I'm confused. What time?
I don't
is your
think.
game?
Yeah, I don't think Kev understands what GMT means. Sorry.
There we go. We go to capture age. Here are our. Oh wait, why am I on? Nope, that is the wrong one. Capture age, man. There you go. Here we have Raven playing the Byzantines versus MaxPower playing the Persians.
Broccoli, I think my game sense has gone completely out the window trying to keep track of all the games happening.
Oh, you. I'm trying to keep track of everything I've edited and uploaded and did here and there. It's like, it's been nuts. Everybody sitting in Norwegian time? Yeah, I think so. Dev might be having some difficulties figuring out what's happening.
Let's try to stop the nation jokes. Both me and Kevin are very clear that he's Swedish, I'm Norwegian. We mix about as well as oil and water. Nation-wise.
Yeah, it's like you're saying I'm Maltese and like somebody's Gozitan. Yeah, we're the same islands, but like fuck you, no, we're different people. Like Italians and Sicilians, you know?
Yep.
They're still Italian, but you can't tell them that.
I'm so happy that Smart Guy is mod now, otherwise I would really like to give him a timeout.
That's perfectly fine. Here we go. Here comes Raven with the Boar Lore. Nicely done. And here comes MaxPower with his. Good textbook for both players. MaxPower already on water. Nicely done. And Raven, here we go, cutting it very close to getting housed again in game 2. Nope, does survive. Maybe for geographical tidbits, not this bad game called AoE 2. I'll give you a geographical tidbit if you want. It's actually really interesting. Especially if you're a World War II fan.
This is getting on water this early is actually beautiful.
The Maltese Eagle? No. Actually, it's something else. It's an island we have that's called Filfla. There's some cool stuff. Bless you. There we go. We have both players on water now.
In the long run, Byzantines, cheap trash. Persians, beautiful strong units, and the Savar.
I think Persians, while they have strong units, I think the Byzantines here can be very, very powerful. The fact that they get better water, like the fast fire ships being so much stronger for the Byzantines rather than the Persians. And then you have the option of the Byzantine trash units, so you get almost any option you want. So Byzantine is what I call a counter civ. So you basically just pick it whenever you really want to counter something.
Byzantines is the proper Roman civilization.
We have a double house! Let's go!
Fantastic.
I've seen more housing problems from Platinum than I've seen in Bronze. What is this?
Well, Loelo Legion, yes, I can understand why you're saying that it's so small, but if you take a look at the minimap, there is quite perhaps more than normal width further north on the map.
Both players on the way up to Feudal. MaxPower will be up first. MaxPower dropping the second dock. Lots of land, large beaches. Yeah, sounds like home. Second dock now coming in for Raven here. Fire ships incoming.
Oh, yeah.
And
This
these
is late.
immediately are going for these fishing ships. They're gonna decimate all of this long before Raven can do anything to stop them. Couple of seconds left. There we go. There's the fire ships. And interesting enough, Raven pulls the fishing ships away.
They're expensive.
Nicely done for Raven, completely saving his fishing eco. But once he won't find it here, he's gonna know he's gonna be somewhere else on the pond.
Still, it will take time, and then the fire ships from Raven is coming out.
And there you go. Raven will
Two
now
in
start
queue.
making his fire galleys. But MaxPower is looking for those fishing ships. He finds the second dock. And there's the third dock now coming in for Raven. And look at this. Okay, we are still fighting. Third dock up for MaxPower. Raven trying to take down this villager. He will succeed. But here comes the fire ship trying to take out the scout. Unfortunately, not finding the mark. And look at these fire ships hiding all the way up here. And here comes a demo wrap for MaxPower as well.
Smart guy, the last patch seems to have been playing around with the maps quite a bit, to be honest.
Yeah,
We have had some horrible Mediterranean maps lately.
We've had some weird gen in general. Like Boglands have had some weird maps. Look at this villager fighting the fire ship. Wow, interesting. Nicely done there by Raven. Unfortunately for him, he is idling his fishing eco. Balklands is a weird map. It is a weird map. I will give you that. We have 4 fire ships to 3, 2 demos for MaxPower, 1 demo coming in for Raven. We'll have to see if they can get any value. And here we go, we have fire ships on the move for Raven. Looking to do some damage, and here comes the demos. And we might see a big shot. Ooh, nicely micro there for Raven. He might need to send his own demo here. Even this up. And here we go. Raven now controls the water, but Raven is housed again. And MaxPower is going up to Castle Age. Balkland is the best map. I wouldn't say Balkland is the best map.
I agree with Broccoli here. It is not the best map, but
It's not the worst map, but it's not
having
the
it
best
in the map pool gives us some interesting matchups and also avoids this being 3-0 so often.
map. That is true. And there we go. Nicely done for Raven, saving his fire galley. 5 hit points. Can he get it repaired though? Is the question. My only concern here for MaxPower is he's still keeping water alive. I mean, it's not a bad idea considering that he still has fishing ships, but I would say once you lose these fishing ships, you might want to consider jumping off of water here and focus on land. Give me 125% handicap and I am there. There we go, look at this, MaxPower targeting these fishing ships, and if Raven doesn't realize, he might be losing all his water eco.
This is horrible.
Raven really focused forward here. And MaxPower now is in Castle Age, and we now see war galleys coming in. And Raven is losing all of his fishing ships with no reaction. Look at this. Trying to hunt those fishing ships down. And MaxPower now getting war galleys in. And here comes the demo ships. Big demos. Not enough value, unfortunately, but here comes another one. Raven with his own. Nice double kill for Raven. And he's now quickly turning the tide of this game. He's now fully almost in control of water, even still behind in Feudal Age.
Winning water is so important.
100%, but Raven needs to focus down these fishing ships. These fishing ships are getting too much value. Just send one fire ship and keep them busy. MaxPower still making more demo ramps and more fire ships. And he needs to make sure that he gets water before Raven gets to Castle Age. Because once he gets to Castle Age, he'll have the massive bonus with his fire ships and everything. And then definitely he will be losing water. But I think at this point in time, you might want, if you're MaxPower here, you might want to consider switching off of water and into land. You need to start figuring out what you're gonna do on land to try and do some damage.
Needs some farming eco at least. This is getting
Yeah, he's losing
kinda hard.
all his food eco.
We can also see that the idle time for MaxPower is getting troublesome. Losing water basically leads to really bad things. Hopefully we'll see some more docks and fishing ships from Raven right now. It is a good option now that he seems to be winning water.
He's on 4 docks. He's still producing ships.
He
Pushing
is
them
floating
off.
wood.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't hate the idea of floating a bit of wood. Like, you have nothing to lose at this point. It's just extra resource. And he's probably waiting for Castle Age just so he can build something with it. So he's probably gonna spend it soon. Is my plan here. There you go, War Galley coming in. Either sell that wood or spend it on maybe university, monastery, get yourself up to imp as fast as possible. I think if you can get Byzantines into imp before the Persians, it's gonna be a quick GG here. But we'll have to see what they come up with, because at this point in time, MaxPower seems to be slowly taking back water. So here we go, here comes the War Galley upgrade in, and now we have fast fires for the Byzantines. Just fire ships for the Byzantines, which are still stronger than the Persian fire ships. And there we go again, Raven now fully controlling water again. Second TC coming in for Raven finally. I think MaxPower is slowly sticking to 2 TCs might not be ideal. Raven drops immediately his 3rd TC as well. Great placements for those TCs. And this dock will be going down. MaxPower is a bit too open here for my liking. MaxPower has given up on water, but here come these 2 fire ships looking for the fishing eco to run right into a couple of demos. And that's the last of the water that MaxPower has had for the evening. There we go, we have a monastery now coming in. Immediately going into monks. And can Raven grab all the relics this game? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th relic is in MaxPower's base, but it is possible to steal that. If MaxPower is not paying attention, you might be able to grab that. And look at this, Raven focusing down these houses on the edge of water here, doing some damage, and MaxPower has been housed.
Ay.
Monastery for his own, he's now stable coming in as well. MaxPower dropping outposts just to make sure that he stays safe, and we now have knights on the field for Raven.
We kind of need to see some damage here now.
Raven now slowly grabbing relics with these monks. We are now sending some knights forward as well. And at this point, like, if you're Raven, you may as well grab a couple more fishing ships. You have nothing to lose. You have full control of water. No need to worry about farms. Blacksmith incoming as well. And we have camel riders for Raven. Now would be a great time for Raven to actually do a small raid or something. The only building that MaxPower has to make units is just the barracks. He has 3 CCs, but I don't know if it's enough to keep Raven from pressuring too much. There you go, Raven
Only
queuing
thing
up 5 fishing
I
ships.
wonder about is not using the monks for the ships. I think many players forget that, actually.
I think the issue is how much value can you get with a single fire ship conversion? Like,
Well-
most players try and convert bombard, like, cannon galleons, rather than
Still,
fire ships.
you have the gold. You have floating so much gold. So making 5 monks is never a bad idea.
Yeah, but you're going to Imp now for Max, and honestly, I'm not sure if I like going Imp here.
He's not walled, so I would say he's playing with fire, but okay.
Yeah, he's a bit reckless here.
But
He's dropping a castle defensively, he's dropping double stables.
Raven should start doing something.
Yeah, Raven needs to be going a bit on the aggressive side here. I think should be the
Waiting
go-to
this
plan.
long is horrible, to be honest.
Yeah, it has been a bit passive, but here we go. Interesting enough for MaxPower. Sneaky stables up in the north. We might be seeing
Okay.
some raiding. And
Good.
this might be beneficial because Raven is overchopped here behind the market, so there is a gap.
Actually, Max Payne is outbooming him now.
Yeah, we do have the extra eco lead. Not by much, but Raven again. Housed again.
Those blessings, sir, those blessings.
Looking ridiculous so far, and look at all the docks that Raven is dropping down on this landmass.
Lovely.
Fully utilizing water here. And there you go. MaxPower is in an imp. And let's see. We see conscription now coming in and knights. Some camel riders. And
Raven
he's
could buy
getting a
himself
light cap
up.
for raiding.
Yep.
He has the resources, you can just click up. Dropping a defensive castle.
That's good.
And there you go, Raven now going up to Imperial Age. He's getting gill nets as well and handcart. And I don't think eco numbers here is matters. Raven has the better eco.
Yes, but he's not queued up a single villager, so can't say it impresses the living daylights out of me, at least.
Yeah, he's not really pushing on the Vil front, but he does have 13 fishing ships. He's getting gill nets for them. He's gonna get a lot of food eco from these fishing ships.
But he needs a plan for when it runs out. One more TC in actual villager production is not wrong in this situation.
Yeah, and here we go, big fight forward.
Okay.
Trying to get a couple of conversions in. He does get
Not bad.
2 conversions. And miraculously saves the monks. There we go, we have Lightcap for Raven inside as well. We now have Lightcap coming in for Max as well on the north side. We'll have to see if they can do anything onto that. And then we have a castle on the hill, on the far right, for MaxPower as well. Holding off this choke point, very, very important here for Max. And Raven now getting Lightcap as well. And some attack and defense upgrades. The Brazilians not get up faster to Imp. They've been focusing on water too much. They spent a lot of resources on their
Basically,
fishing.
smart guy, the main problem was the eco wasn't balanced.
Yeah. Here we go. We have Fletching and Greek Fire coming in for Raven. Heavy Camels coming in for Max. 15 seconds. Can Max save these camels for a couple of more seconds? And there we go, heavy camel now in. Only 5 camel riders, really, unfortunately. But we do have a lot of light cav now starting to mass up here. Curious to see if we can get some raiding in for MaxPower.
It's open, so he should be able to get some pain in. Oh no, he's actually rewalling.
Light cav snipe 4 monks here.
Ooh,
Right next to
that's
the water.
horrible.
And here comes the heavy camel looking to do some damage maybe. Pulling the fire ships in. And not close enough to do any damage to that fire ship, but here comes Raven with a castle forward now. And look at that, we have some light cap attacking these docks.
We have a wish from chat.
What's the
Right,
change
let's
when
take a
one
look
clears
at
the
it.
next game? I can't really tell them apart. Sure thing, we can just go ahead and do that real quick. Let me just... How's that, bro? Should be better for you. We got teal and orange. I think that's a good contrast. Here we go, big fight right in the middle. We did have the conversion on the fire ship. And MaxPower, unfortunately, not really pushing forward, but not really getting pushed back either. Second castle now in for Raven, and here comes the Trebs as well. We have ballistics and crossbowmen coming in now for MaxPower. MaxPower looking to do a tech switch into Arbalest maybe, but here comes the Dromans.
Oh, that's a beautiful solution. So
And these are
much
gonna
will
do
die.
so much damage. They're going right for the castle too, and completely safe for the most part. Here we go, trying to get some conversions in. Here comes the fire ship that was converted earlier. Combination of Dromans and the Trebs is gonna do a lot of damage here. 6 Dromans in total. But look up here, look at the raids with the light cav up here for MaxPower. And here starts
He's doing work.
11 kills so far. And we're now gonna see a bit of eco difference now starting to come in.
Have the stone walls up. Light cab will have issues getting in.
Yeah. We'll have to see what they can come up with, but here come the Dromans again. I think a couple of Dromans shooting this army was more beneficial than them trying to bring down the castle, but they are doing a lot of damage to this castle. And look at the Trebs focusing down this TC as well. Droman goes down to crossbow fire.
They outrange the crossbows, so it's basically a bit of positioning now, so it should be okay.
And here you go, MaxPower trying to take down these stone walls and now dropping a siege workshop. But here comes a defensive castle in for Raven. Chemistry now coming in as well.
This is beautiful. If I'm not completely mistaken, we actually get some range increases also for the Drummond with chemistry, but I might be wrong.
I believe so, yeah. We'll have to see once chemistry comes in. For
Those
Raven.
Drummonds need to start working.
They are getting value. As long as the army is not next to them, they will get value. This castle will go down through those Dromans. But here we go, big fight. The big fight actually looks to be in well of MaxPower's favor. He seems to be pushing back Raven's army slowly.
Just a few Drummonds in support would have been so nice.
And there you go, MaxPower like cleans up this entire army. Those Trebs being annoying, but here come the Camel Riders, and nice walling from Raven there, keeping the Camel Riders out. And that castle will go down. And those Dromans are now free to do whatever they want on the water. This is gonna be looking rough, and here we go. Light Cav, unfortunately, not finding any value, but we might see an overchop soon here from
Yeah, we
Raven.
see-
Raven now pulls the woodcutters back onto a different side, so we don't get an overchop.
Do we get Siege Engineer for Raven? I think we do. I don't know if it came in.
I'm not sure. I did not see it, to be honest. Well, I can't say yes or no. Let's have a look over on this side as well. Look at these Gromans shooting uphill towards this castle. And if this castle goes down, then Raven is free to send in Lightcav, and maybe even Hussars, anywhere they want into that eco. Bracer's in now as well. MaxPower now dropping a TC all the way up here. Unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be a lot of value. And here we go, look at all this Lightcav from Raven. Managing to make their way into the back here.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, do go down to the Camel Riders, but have done enough eco damage here.
I have to say thanks for now, Pride. Now Kevin is getting ready for his match. So I will be dropping over to the low elo Legion and doing my work there.
Good thing, Jurgen. Have a great cast. Enjoy your stream. Thank you for joining, as always. And good luck, Kev. That's you, buddy.
If anyone wants to come over, feel free to drop by.
Here we go. Big shots here for Raven. But like I do also find where some Hussars here for MaxPower, and there's the break in the wall that he might need. He might be able to come in. Fortunately, does not seem to be enough to push from that side. But here comes the Lightcap from the far side here for Raven, and MaxPower is slowly losing space here. And here come the Cavaliers now. Right into MaxPower's eco on the gold, and if MaxPower loses that gold, then he'll be completely out of gold. So that's all he has left. Raven's Treb still in the back here, a bit far away, not really doing anything. Not getting too much value, but there we go. Look at these Cavaliers now doing a lot of work on this eco. But here comes the army now, trying to stop them. MaxPower is still trying to raiding on this side. Unfortunately, running to nothing but walls. And the army does go down there. These Cavaliers actually decimating these crossbowmen as well. Fortunately for MaxPower, not having Arbalest here does take the game, and there we go, 2-0 so far for Raven. We will be going to game 3 very shortly as well. I'm gonna go ahead, switch back to the Civ draft. Let's have a look. That is a win for the Byzantines and a loss for the Persians. MaxPower now only on the randomized civs. So we'll have to see what he manages to pull off there. Let's have a look, see if Game 3 has started or not. Game 3 will be played on Scandinavia. So we might be seeing the Lithuanians versus the Turks here. Let's have a look. Game 3 has started by the looks of it. And we have 1 minute to go into Game 3. I'll be back in just a moment while this loads up. There we go. Game is starting. Let's have a look. Let me go ahead and switch over to Capture Age for the Scandinavia game. We have Raven playing as the Lithuanians versus MaxPower playing as the Japanese. And look at it, they're both on the same side. What is this? That is insane generation on these maps. That is a very, very interesting map generation. Wow. Not to worry, so let's have a look here. Japanese, maybe looking to get some use on the water for them. Might go for some fishing ships, you know, get some extra utility from the Japanese. Lithuanians, we might be looking for relic control. Early scouts for them, probably. Let's have a look. Where are the relics? So we have 2 relics on that side. There's a relic here in the middle, and 4 relics? It does seem to have only 4 relics. And I hate to say it, the relics do seem to be in favor for Raven here. Have good luck, Fizzy. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Have good luck in your games. Have a good evening, man. As for me, so the plan here is I'm gonna be doing this today, and unfortunately it is a little late. I did not expect to take as long as we did. So the rest of the games between Nosta and Mord will do tomorrow instead as a starting game, and then we'll switch over to the rest of the casts planned. Because I do have to get this one to bed. So we'll finish this and we'll call it here for today. So we'll have to see. Here we go, we now have Loom coming in for Raven. Yes, buddy. Okay, come here and I fix it for you. Okay, buddy. Go, buddy. Alright, apologies for that. Let's have a look at what is happening. Oh, we have a wolf attacking a villager, which is very common. We have now a dog coming in for Raven, walling him up as well. And we have militia coming in for MaxPower. 3 militia going forward along with the scouts, and they chose to go back. Interesting enough. We'll have to see what they come up with. Will this be militia into towers, perhaps? I don't see any villagers heading forward. I don't see anyone on stone. So this just might be a drush or standard drush. And Raven trying to push in the deer here. Here we go. Here comes the scout. Luckily for Raven, he does have Loom. What's wrong? Stop pressing. Easy. Stop pressing. Okay. Or take it away. I do apologize for that. Let me just rewind a little quick. Quick. Yeah. Quick fight here. Let's see. They do get one villager. Then turn it around. Dini, stop whining. Villagers do get a bit of value. They do get one villager in total. But now, MaxPower does wall up. Will the house stay up? We'll have to see. It might be going down as well. MaxPower now going up to feudal. We might be seeing man-at-arms in as well. And here we go. Raven trying to snipe the scout. Unfortunately, not finding the kill there. Raven does have the food to click up the feudal age, but hasn't yet. Sending more villagers to wood. And finally clicking up the feudal age. We might be seeing a tower, yeah, for MaxPower here. We don't see the villagers going forward, unfortunately. So, oh, there we go. Here they come. 4 villagers forward. We might be seeing a tower. And we also might be seeing man-at-arms coming in soon as well. There goes the scout looking. And Raven pulls back his scout. MaxPower trying to goat him. And there we go. Now in feudal age, man-at-arms coming in, loom is also coming in, and there's a tower on the gold and the stone. This tower might be just what they need, and that scout is going down, and here comes a barracks from Raven. And trying to wall, MaxPower does get the quick walls up. Walling in the tower all around. There we go, tower is up, pushing forward, and there's the man-at-arms, and this house will be going down now. And once this house goes down, these man-at-arms are in, they will get a couple of kills probably, and there we go, another tower now coming in onto this wood line, pushing Raven off. Slowly but surely. We're now sending a second villager to repair the house. Completely not. There we go. Realizes the tower is going up. He now pushes back, and here comes the archery range for MaxPower. Raven is getting food eco from the fishing ships up here. We have more man-at-arms now coming in for MaxPower here on the north side. Might find some value hitting that gold, but here comes scouts now. Or hang on.
I'm tired. Tired. It's a long day. Can I have a hot coffee? It's fine.
It's got cold, huh? Do you want me to have 1 minute?
Oh no, it's fine.
Alright.
Ah, God.
There we go. 3 man-at-arms versus 3 scouts. Man-at-arms.
Oh, you're still streaming?
Yeah, I'm still going.
Yeah.
Now getting the value. Man-at-arms decimating this little army here. And that spearman is not going to be doing enough. There we go. Man-at-arms now looking for some value on the gold. Defensive tower coming in for Raven. And with the archers now coming in for MaxPower, we might be seeing a lot of value. There is an overchop here, and Raven, MaxPower has not realized, and Raven does, and there's is the walling coming in. Yeah, it's a very, very smart middle forward. Getting a lot of value. Thank you. And the house is now going down. Finally, man-at-arms are in the wood line. And they do get a couple of villagers immediately. And Raven, unfortunately, will not be able to save these villagers. By the looks of it. There we go, villagers now fighting back. Man-at-arms do go down. Archers do get some value as well. MaxPower managing to push in slowly but surely. 7 eco kills so far. Still same eco difference thanks to fishing ships here for Raven. And here we go, we have a villager going around the back. I'm not sure where they're going. And we have man-at-arms here as well. Now taking shots from Javis. Yeah, and I'm surprised that MaxPower, as the Japanese, has not docked yet. To be completely honest. But here we go, MaxPower now dropping a market. He has a blacksmith. We might be seeing the start of Castle Age. Yeah, those 4 fishing ships do getting a lot of food value here for Raven. Raven now sending a villager down here, might be dropping the dock on this side, thinking that MaxPower might have some fishing ships down here. We'll have to see. And MaxPower sees that, he does send the archers this way, finds nothing, and sends them back. Let's see where they go. Man-at-arms did go down to those skirms. There we go, more men-at-arms on the way. No longer producing archers. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I would like to see more archers coming in for MaxPower, but we do see Castle Age now in. And here come the archers and the skirms. Trying to take out these villagers, unfortunately finding no value. The scout does go down. There we go. Where are you going? What are you doing?
You need to sit through Epic the musical. It's amazing.
Sure. And MaxPower here going on heavy on stone, looking to drop a castle maybe. Question is, where would you drop it? I mean, I would assume he'll drop it somewhere here, right? Right in his face. We'll have a see. Look at this villager! He's dropping a dock right here. And there we go, villagers now going forward to assist and probably making more the castle forward. And I don't think MaxPower realizes this. And look at this. Raven, very smart, killing the hunt with the military unit, so MaxPower does no longer gets the bonus from that. And there you go, MaxPower now in Castle Age. And let's have a look here. We have man-at-arms raiding in the top. Big army going forward. Archers are going down to the skirms. Castle trying to go up. And this castle may get denied. And we have Vil fighting. Castle gets deleted. Vils are being pulled back. There's no army. And there's a defensive tower. And he accidentally deletes the TC. Raven deletes the TC. What was that? Did he delete the TC? What was that? Hold up. Drops the tower. Deletes the TC. Wow. That is so bad for Raven. deleting his own TC and having to spend the resources to build it back up. Probably, yeah, you're probably right. I meant to delete the tower, accidentally click the TC. And there you go, defensive castle now in. And looking to wall the castle long before the scouts come in. Nicely done. And this castle might still go up. You just need to wall this side. It is an effective castle draw. But here come the scouts. Wall it up, Max. Oh, there you go. The scouts are here. And we're fighting back. We're still fighting back. Okay, he walls 2 villagers in. But here come the archers and the skirms. He said need more villagers to the castle. Castle still going up 90%. Castle has been denied momentarily, but these villagers will get the castle up. Fraser, welcome. And there you go, castle is up for the Japanese. Raven still in feudal age. Put the castle up immediately. We now see samurai coming in. Yeah, Eco KD almost even. Main difference with Eco is these fishing ships in the back for Raven. And look at that damage. Castle getting value on this military units. Samurai coming in. We'll have to see if they can grab some value here. This is looking very, very strong for MaxPower. Raven almost up to castle age now, and almost has enough stone to drop his own castle. Question is, where will he send it? But here come the samurai now.
Okay.
And melting the barracks. A large number of samurai here. 9 in total. I still find some value. There's a fire ship attacking the market. Scout attacking the house. Not much else happening in the back there. But we now have these samurai. Crossbowmen are in. Botkin is in. And we might see a forward workshop. Hold up. There we go. Yeah. Forward siege workshop coming in for MaxPower. More crossbowmen coming in for Raven, which might be what he needs. But here come the mangonels, and okay, samurai is scouting this way, looking maybe he'll find an opening, and they're not gonna find anything here. But here we go. We have going on the stone crossbowmen just in range, and we might be losing these villagers. 2 villagers down, 3 villagers. Nope. There we go, castle now coming in for Raven. But here comes the mangonel, and misses completely. Second shot, nice split. Can we get some more value? Nice shot there by the mangonel. Will be going down, unfortunately. And that castle will be going up. Another mangonel coming in. Samurai still in the far back, completely out of position. Villagers will be saved for another day. And there's the castle. But we do have samurai in the back here, looking to try to make their way in. And here comes the latest for Raven, the Lithuanian player. Raven not going for relics as of yet, will not be gaining that relic bonus. of the extra attack with the Lithuanians. PC now coming in over here on this side. MaxPower is slowly utilizing all of his resources. He's completely out of stone on this side. He cannot grab stone elsewhere other than this TC, which he needs for another castle. Here come the latest looking to raid, and they're going to run into their worst enemy, Samurai, and they're going to melt. Thanks to the Samurai bonus against the unique units. They need to be careful not to overextend to the crossbowmen. But we do have more Samurai now coming in. And another siege workshop now coming in, unfortunately running right into the skirms. And sending all your samurai to deal with 2 skirms seems a little overkill. And you're completely out of position here. The latest do need to fall back. There we go, trying to wall them out. They come looking to raid. I'm unsure if they're going to get any value. We'll have to see. There we go, on the farms. Might get a couple of good kills. Or they do go down, and they're going right for the gold. 3 kills so far for these latest. Avoiding those samurai like the plague. And there you go, finally in the fight with the samurai, and this samurai will take them down, saving these villagers. Hey Benny, welcome back. Then there we go. Now Raven going for relics. And every relic he grabs, these Lithuanian cav do get an extra bonus for attack points to a maximum of 4. Luckily for Raven, there's only 4 relics. And there you go, Raven, MaxPower is still trying to find an opening with these samurai. But Raven defending very, very well. And he is selling stone and resources. He might be looking to go up to Imp. And there we go, Raven now going to Imp. And this game is turning around. Especially now that MaxPower does not have a market anymore. MaxPower does not seem to be in the best position. And once Raven hits Imperial Age, we're gonna see those get that castle trap down, and that's just going to make way for all of these latest and crossbowmen that Raven will be producing. There we go, we now have bloodlines coming in. From the samurai from the side, trying to find some other opening. Samurai might find the monks. There we go, looking for the monk. We'll immediately kill him. Monk does go down, but Raven's still looking for these relics. So far Raven on 2 relics. And losing a lot of villagers out here forward on the stone. Yes, Abby.
Come here, Bobby. Hug at least.
Samurai still trying to find some value here. Unfortunately, giving Raven the runaround. But here come the crossbowmen. And these samurai will be going down to these crossbowmen. There's the GG. And that's 3-0 for Raven. Imp to GG. Nicely done for both players. Great games. Well done, Raven. Congratulations on the win. Well played for Max. Good luck on your next set as well.